of adventure. And if you're trapped in the week, by work or whatever, like I am, it's very often hard to adventure and be a human and do the human adventuring things that you want to do, right? So today I'm doing the best weekend adventure vehicles. Now, we know that there are different grades to SUVs, right? You have the Land Cruiser, top of the food chain. 4Runner, slightly lower, still great off-roading. RAV4, an okay off-roader, good choice. And then you have the weekend off-roader, which is like just something, cheap, affordable, fit in your driveway. You can daily drive it the rest of the week, but mainly, on that weekend, it can excel ahead of your average, Subaru or whatever, with the all-wheel drive. It's not an Impreza, it's a Crosstrek, cars like this. So we're just going to be looking at, these weekend adventure vehicles. And what I mean by weekend adventure vehicles, I don't mean this. I don't mean these kind of adventures, right? So don't send me comments. I mean this. Like driving up to a cabin in the woods or driving on a dirt road. That's what I mean. Or even in snow, right? That's what I'm talking about. Not, this. So the first car today that I will show you is the Honda Element. It seriously is great. Daily driver, it gets amazing gas mileage. This is, in my opinion, the cuter version with the plastic cladding and the 5-spoke wheels. I always thought it looked really nice with that. And of course it has the, opening doors, which is very interesting and neat if you care about that sort of thing. The entire car is really nice, and there's tons of space, to fit whatever you needed to. This and the FJ Cruiser were always really great adventure vehicles. Again, you have a shelf there, standard Honda radio, right? Climate control. This car is just an amazing car to own. An amazing car. Honda, they really excelled during this one. 2005, 4-wheel drive, automatic transmission, EX. Not bad at all. $10,000. It's 100% worth it, right? The next car on this list is the Suzuki SX4. This is a 4-wheel drive version. Again, lovely wheels. The entire car is just really nice. And again, this is more of the 90s, small doors, big windows. Nowadays, we have big windows, small doors. Small doors, big window. Small windows, big doors, which I don't like because the visibility and stuff, right? The entire interior is really nice. It all fits together really well, except for these door handles. The first time I set one of these, I'm like, why is there a line there that doesn't follow throughout the rest of the car? But other than that, the entire interior is very nice and very well put together. And another thing I like, it's not a flat load floor, but you get so much space back here, I wouldn't even complain, right? Getting your groceries home from Kroger or IGA or whatever, it'll be just fine, right? Park, speedometer. That's it. There's not much interesting in this car. This is the technology package, so you get a radio and climate controls, and a steering wheel, and a mini little driver information display, and a driver information display. Everything in this car is really well put together. I really like the wheels. I always thought that Suzuki had really nice wheels. Flat, simple, boring, nice, indents on the side. But other than that, just your simple, boring wheels. This one, again, like I said, 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive? All-wheel drive 4-door crossover with technology value package. This, of course, also has a CVT, which Suzuki CVTs were not that bad, but they, something to watch out for. 8,000, 100% just buy it. It'll be great. Get a new radio on these cars, the bits that you actually interact with, and it'll be great. And I used it as an example. Of course, the Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek, invented the category. This is an not an XV Crosstrek. The only real difference between this and the XV Crosstrek was the wheels. This has a little cutout in between the two spokes. The other one did not. And it also has a much, much nicer interior. Everything's really nice plastic with some leather thrown in there, just for fun. So much rear room. Although, like I said, the SX4 is more deep and tall. This is more wide and short. So it just depends on what you want to carry in the car. This one also has Subaru interior. Subaru interiors were just 10 years ahead of time. Touchscreen, this is at a 2016, the other was a 2013, 3 years apart. What year was it? 2012. Yeah, that's not that far away, man, and yet one of them is wildly different. Now, you have the driver information display, but you have a screen, single-zone climate control, your average everyday thing, and you also have another driver information display up there, which is really, really nice. The touchscreen on these vehicles lasts forever, from what I can tell, and of course, you've got, your heated seats, high and low, which is, on the Crosstrek, it's always had heated seats, unlike the lower-level trims, which has always been nice. Wheels, these diamond cut wheels just look great. I think, this outer runner with the painted black insides looks particularly nice on this vehicle. I also love the tires. They're nice, good Yokohama tires. If you can afford them, they're great, right? Most of us just get Michelin. But yeah, not bad at all. 3-month warranty. Woo! Now, this is, of course, going to be worth a little bit more. 2016, $12,000. Of course, it's got, the Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which is 4-wheel drive, but also not 4-wheel drive. And just great. The next car on this list is one of these older RAV4s. Now, a lot of people underestimate these. This was a weekend adventure vehicle. I mean, look at how short it is. You can fit so much stuff in it. Everything in the car is just absolutely amazing. Of course, this one is wired with a Bluetooth kit, so you have the little weird microphone thing sticking up there in your steering wheel. I would definitely rewire that because you don't know what they've wired it to. Been an idiot. Someone wired one of these like directly to the battery and like soldered it on. I was like, yeah, I think it was what year is this? I don't know. 2020? I don't remember. Anyway, I was looking for a car and I was looking at a Corolla, the Corolla that I didn't end up buying. And it had one of these and there was something soldering iron. There was something soldered to that doesn't sound right. Soldered. There was something soldered to the battery and it was a stupid Bluetooth kit. I'm like, you idiot. You know, not bad at all. This one, of course, has an aftermarket Pioneer radio because someone finally got tired of Toyota's garbage. You know, the radios weren't bad. They lasted for a few months, but, you know, just not really Toyota quality back then. Again, the interior, other than the radio, is very, very nice. Manual seats, what do you expect? It's a RAV4, right? Remember, the RAV4 wasn't always the family crossover it is today, right? Nice, short, small vehicle, very good for adventures, very stylish. I always thought the wheels looked nice, and you've got loads of ground clearance. This thing could probably, maybe, maybe if you gave it the beans, maybe it would be able to. But other than that, you know, fog lights, everything, really nice. Daily driver, does great. 4-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. This car is currently selling for $6,000. That's where it comes in, you know, 2004 RAV4 base. If you, again, to change the radio out, it'll feel like a brand new car. The next car is the Volvo XC70. This is such a great car because when you're daily driving, you're in a comfortable sedan. When you're going off-roading, you're in a comfortable sedan with great, you know, suspension, but especially great ground clearance. And then when you need to, you know, take your groceries home from Kroger, you're in a sedan with a school bus attached to the back of it. Serious levels of storage, right? Again, if I had to buy a car right now, I'd buy this. Just amazing. The entire interior is really nice. Now, this is the older version, which means you get the older two-tone-ish steering wheel, you know, your average gauge cluster, what you would expect, right? And then towards the back, of course, you get a lot of storage areas. I like how I introduce the storage area thing and then I forget that it's like the last thing. Ear vents, wood, very nice. CD, you know, click it, everything, buttons. And again, like I said, a lot of these screens in other cars are really crappy and awful. Volvo made a way for them to make nice, for them to feel nice to use, right? And not feel clunky and unusually awful. Other than that, the entire car is really well put. And they didn't even show the best part of it. This thing has a gigantic butt for storing things. $5,000, 2008. That is a great price. 126,000 miles, though. It's near the end of its life, but, you know, give it a couple oil changes, maybe some new head gasket. It should be fine, right? So with that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I know the video came out late today. Remember, back in Florida, a lot to do, you know.